Thank you, Senator. And last but not least, another Delran resident, Assemblyman Herb Conway.
I think I'm far enough away from everybody to take this mask off. Isn't that better? But it is a real pleasure and honor for me to attend the swearing in today. As my senator mentioned, I've had the opportunity of doing a number of these over the years, but this one is a special one because Gary and I have known each other for 20 years. And when he stepped forward to say that he wanted to get involved in a public life to perform public service for his residents, we were there working together. And that newsletter that he talked about, we were talking about that when he launched that newsletter to let Delran residents know what was going on with their government. And it just, you just reflect on what it means to step forward and participate in civic life. We are a government of the people, thank goodness, but it really needs to be driven by the dedicated work of the citizens who will decide and have decided since the beginning of the Republic and hopefully on well into the future, that rather than sort of sitting at home or at work, perhaps thinking more about themselves than others, these people, such as Gary and this council, have decided to sacrifice their time away from their family, making ends meet at work, but getting into the arena and looking out after their fellow citizens. That is a great calling. And Gary, these last 20 years and others who have served know what an honor it is to be able to do that. But I tell you, we don't move forward unless people decide to do that. It's just not voting, as important as that is, but it's also getting in it, getting in it up to your knees, getting in it up to your shoulders, even neck sometimes, to serve your fellow man, to look out and say, there's a child that needs better education. There's a child that needs a disabled park, and we're going to get that for them. There are roads that need repairing, and we're going to get those roads repaired. There are taxes we need to stabilize to keep our community together so people can stay here and age here and have their children take over their homes here when it comes to that, by good stewardship, looking after the things that people want looked after. And I can tell you, because I talk to Gary a lot, sometimes doctor of the family is, look at him, he looks great, doesn't he? That he lives, breathes, thinks about Delran every day, and as does this council, that I know he will find a privilege to work with going forward. But this is what it takes. Gary, congratulations, it's been a long time coming. One of those campaigns, I'm in the hospital, my second child is coming. I'm stuffing envelopes for Delran to get him out there so we can try to get an election, done over here. We didn't do so well that time, but but it keeps plugging away. And I know this dream of being mayor of Delran is something that you've been working at a long time. And I have to say, I'm so glad to see it having achieved it. I really, really am. And so, as a resident here, and just as a citizen who knows a little bit about government and what it takes to do the job well, the sacrifices that it attends it. I want to say thank you for stepping up, to all of you, for stepping up and doing the job for all of us. And we'll be with you because it doesn't end with this day, as you know. It's a constant process of informing the public, being informed by the public, and having your steps as governmental leaders informed by the will of the public. Congratulations. I look forward to your great success, and we'll be with you along the way. Good afternoon, everybody.